A very good afternoon. Dutch bike blogger on a cycling trip to work. It's very nice weather, 24 degrees. Sun is shining, not super windy. And hopefully a joyful ride to work. I try not to wind me up about the people around me, fellow traffic.
Afstand.
Well, I'm on the Korrewegwijk at the moment. One of the oldest streets outside of Groningen city, what used to be Groningen city, the walls. Not sure why Korreweg is called Korreweg, but it is what it is. I will have to search it. Having a look out in the traffic because it's busy. Going straight seems to be the better option. Not that I wanted to, I actually wanted to go to the left, but traffic, so going to make a left turn a little bit later, like here. Coming on a crossing dead ahead. Let's try to turn. Would be somewhat possible. Thank you. You stopped, car driver. That's okay. Very nice of you. spot a white car with a black roof, Volvo Amazon. It's a make and type, not a website. Try to get some city trip around in there here. It's quite narrow, streets are not that fantastic. Quite bumpy actually. But we'll manage. I'll be driving on a decent road very soon. Next time I take the next ride, it's going to be the case. So look out for traffic. Oh, not that much traffic, so that's not a problem. Well, you've seen this before. The ring road in the city of Groningen. To my left are boats in a waterway around the city. Groningen is, by the way, a very nice older city, as you probably know. Very old. Goes back to, well, 1200 or so, or even older. Not sure. Nice place to live actually, so I think. Well, some contraption on the bike lane, DHL delivery service, probably known outside Holland too. Looks like a wagon on wheels with a bike on the front of there. Very nice. Not seen this before. But of course you have a nice way to carry things. It's much easier to drive, I think, like a cart in front of you. Een bakfiets, as we call it in Holland. You have the cart in front of you, you attach the bike, normal bike attached to it, and the cart is your steering wheel. Two wheels in the front, one in the back. Tricycle. This looks much easier to drive. Looks also like it has suspension. Let's see if we get a side view in. Maybe not. Well, there's definitely suspension on there. Almost looks like it's electrically powered, or electrical assistance. Well, probably the bridge is going to be opening because somebody was there with a walkie-talkie in a fancy shirt with logos on there. Probably the bridge keeper, aka brugwachter. Let's take a turn to the right on the Korrewegweg. What an idiot. That's why I make these gestures, to indicate I'm not totally on board with your driving style. It's actually quite shitty. And that all due to the fact that somebody parked their van on the other side of the road so the traffic couldn't go by. That's not a good thing to see. A forklift around the corner with their forks up. That's really not great. Definitely bumpy here. Not liking it at all. Oh, some blockage here. Not sure why. Roundabout closed until from the 30th to the 31st. Well, that's a short time. That's one day or two maybe. Little look at what time we have. Let's look at the van driver or the truck driver, if he noticed us. I guess he did. Thank you. Seen otherwise. Go through here, not on the bike lane, but a little different approach. Shops are open. It's a home improvement shopping area. Wood floors and whatnot. Beds, mattresses, all you can buy for your home to sleep on, to sit on and to cook on. Bruinzeel keukens means kitchens. Bruinzeel is a mark. And then we have the Lane Bakker, sort of a small IKEA. Same stuff on a different scale, smaller scale. IKEA is the biggest, by the way. Maybe you've known that for a while. And if you didn't, you know now. I like IKEA. I have worked there in the past. Many years ago. With many years ago, I mean, well, 18 or 19 years ago. Somewhat. 1998 and 99. So 19 or 20 years ago. Bumpy here, man. Wood roots of trees are pushing up the bike lane, which is never a good thing. Probably the Groningen community has to do some shaving with a special machine to get the big humps out, the mountains. as you can see by the time on the clock, I have a late shift today. It varies depending on the week. It's when I have to work in the afternoon and evening, and other days I have to work in the morning. There is actually no sort of rhythm in there. It's all at random. I don't mind. I'm working at the same company for, well, since 2005 or so, and there's irregular let's pass it. Bus is not totally on the parking space it's intended to wait for, but the behind of the van is on the road. Made it a little tricky for me because there was a car behind me, so I let the car pass and then went after the car. It's a little more safe than driving on the bike lane when the car is behind you, not expecting you probably to go there. Well, same situation here, but now I'm gonna go on the road, indicating that I'm here, going to the right again immediately when I can. Loser. Well, coming up to a roundabout. Let's see how people handle my driving here. Always people who don't look out, and they're gonna hit you when you don't brake. So be careful yourself. And I understand people make mistakes, but they shouldn't. At least you have to concentrate on your driving and not on your radio or your mobile phone or whatnot. Mobile phone. Just don't get distracted. Look in front of you, look in your mirrors, know what's around you, know what's behind you, and follow traffic rules. Then we will all get along. Taking a right here, following the bike lane, fanning out and then going to the left. All thought out. At least I'm thinking it out. Not sure if other people do, but everything I do has a reason, especially in traffic. And yes, sometimes I make mistakes. I do. I'm not perfect. I know. Sorry to let you down if you thought it was. It's not. But I'm thinking of myself as a more conscious and precise and better driver than others. Sadly, 80% of world population think so. About themselves, of course, not about me, but do a joke. Well, on a bike lane again, really not busy here, which suits me fine, all the time. Well, you know where I'm going in again. Rijd Diep Haven, you know the drill. Let's see if I have time. Well, we have, according to my watch, 20 minutes. Should be enough to go somewhere and have a little trip through there. It's a little windy here. Great. Just wanted to show you something, a view from this side. Hopefully you can see a big crane setting up another big crane. They're going to build a student flat in the distance. And as you can see, they're building the big blue crane, and to the right the blue and orange crane is building the segments from the other crane. So nice to have a look at that. Well, just continuing. Driving next to the little harbor that is here, Rijdiephaven. Nice dog. With the colorful houses, as you can see here. Let's take it easy from here because it's a blind corner, and if somebody decides to go to the corner, I'm fucked. Scott didn't even see me. He's concentrating on something else. Poking his nose through a fence. Looking. Probably saw an animal or something or whatnot. Bird, mouse. You don't know. I don't know. He knows. He saw something. Well, that's what mouses do. Or mice do. No, cats do. It's not a mice. It's great as a mice, but that's what cats do. Cats tend to look at things and forget their surroundings. And when you step behind them, they are going to be scared and shaky. Well, not doing that deliberately, of course, but sometimes it happens. Well, again, on a bike lane next to the road. It says a dotted line on there, meaning the cars are allowed to go over. They are actually allowed to drive on the bike lane if there is not another way to do so. When it would have been a continuous line, law says, but that's law, that you could not go over there. Well, you can, but you're just simply not allowed. Rules in Holland. Everything has rules here. Rules, rules, rules. Well, I'm glad we have rules, so it's clear to everybody, or it should be clear to everybody. I'm also very thankful we have traffic rules, which makes it much nicer for driving and not getting mixed up and whatnot. I still do have some time, so boo. Idiot on the wrong way. And I said boo because a cool says moo boo, so I'm actually comparing you with a stupid cow. And that is actually not fair to a cow, because cows don't ride bicycles and are certainly not stupid. drive a little in a little circle. Well, school is out, looks like. Holiday. Last school day for these people, these children. Well, last school day for summer break. What's the time? Still 10 minutes. Well, then a little bit early at work. No issue. That's a DHL car again, in front of me, way in front, but it's there again. Jumping off a bridge, a way cool thing to do, especially when you don't know what's on the water, underneath the water. Really cool actions. Bridges are normally built on a foundation. The foundation is normally wider than the bridge itself, so consider when you cannot see where you're jumping, you have the chance you jump on something that's placed underneath the water, will seriously hurt you. I wouldn't do so. I wouldn't trust myself to jump off into water which I cannot see in, how deep it is, what's underneath there. Well, back to where almost every video starts, the AVB Innovation Center. Well, thank you for watching this video. Please like, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the evening. Have a great day.